When we arrived at Château de Purnon 4 years ago, her 105 rooms lay in peril, under a leaking roof and after decades of neglect. Reawakening her interiors requires patience and care, as we trace each room back to its 18th century origins. This week, we share with you a 2-year journey to transform a single room. Watch as we uncover her original decor and share the triumph as we complete the finishing touches to reveal the final result. It's really exciting because I think this has the potential to be one of the most beautiful bedrooms and bathrooms on the first floor of the chateau. Let's see how we go. Along the way, we've found lots of discoveries.
This, 5 words written in Latin, organised as a square. It's a sartor or a rotus sartor square, sometimes called a Templar magic square. We scratch our heads and wonder why on earth it was written on the wall here at Purnon before the Hessian backing was put up by the workers building Purnon almost 250 years ago.
Here, under a more recent wallpaper, we found traces of the original 18th century wallpaper. That is always an incredibly exciting discovery for us, and so what we've done is we've taken down these panels to preserve them. This ensuite is extremely important because it's the ensuite of the chateau's most important bedroom, and that is the bedroom with the incredible blue hand-block painted Revillon workshop wallpaper. The room has the original 18th century Hessian wallpaper backings, and we have pulled up the bottom of the backing so that we can get electrical cables through. We've needed to work out the arrival and evacuation of water, which has proved to be quite complex because we need to drill down through multiple floors and entresol down to the ground floor, into the basement and then out into the moat. The toilet's gone in, the vanity's gone in, the bath's gone in. Next step, so exciting, our beautiful wallpaper. The wallpaper that we are going to hang today in this room is actually a design that has been created from a wallpaper that was found here at Purnon. We're not only reawakening the chateau, we're reawakening these incredible designs that were created by artisans 200, 250 years ago and returning them back to Purnon. It's so beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
Do you notice every time you look at it, you see different shapes in it? So like sometimes you see the diagonal, sometimes you see the triangle, sometimes you see a circle, sometimes you see a square. It's absolutely beautiful. Thanks, Dad.
Okay,
I just need to do a very small number of minor touch-ups on the paint and the painting in this room is done. So in terms of the paint colours in this room, we worked very hard with our architect and Farrow Ball to ensure that the paint colours were an exact match to the original 18th century paint colours that were used in this room. And so we have achieved that with this lovely soft contrast in the greys. We are using Pavilion grey in Estate Eggshell and then also Lamp Room grey for the darker colour of the grey in Estate Eggshell. And Estate Eggshell is the finish, and we're using that finish because it has a very slight sheen on it. So because this is a bathroom that will wear better in here. And then the lovely black skirting boards, also an original feature of this room, where we have used a colour called Off Black, and again we used it in the Estate Eggshell finish.
Well, if there is just one thing that Purnon is teaching us, that has to be patience, because it has taken 2 years for us to get this beautiful ensuite restored, but the result is absolutely spectacular. And I think the other thing that we're learning is the power of the journey of discovery, to make sure that we take our time to find all the traces of her past that has been hiding for centuries, to ensure the restoration that we complete here is a restoration that both honours her past and protects her future. But let's have a chat about this stunning room. So the wallpaper, this wallpaper is by Farrow Ball. It's part of the Purnon Papers wallpaper collection. It is called Achard, so it's been named after the family who constructed Purnon. This motif is an 18th century design that was discovered here on a wallpaper at Purnon. It was a wallpaper that was behind a wardrobe, and then as we started taking off multiple layers of more recent wallpaper, this incredible 18th century wallpaper appeared to us. And actually, interestingly, it was this paper that inspired the entire Purnon Papers collection. So the other thing I love about this wallpaper is it's printed with real paint using traditional printing techniques. And so you get this incredibly lovely depth in the motif here because of the real paint. We've actually chosen a bespoke colourway here because we wanted to match the colours of that beautiful Revillon workshop wallpaper in the bedroom next door. And with Farrow Ball's wallpapers, you can also choose a custom colourway, but all the details of the colours that we selected for this wallpaper and then also the walls are in a product button in the description below, so you can follow that through to get more details about the wallpapers and the paints. For this beautiful, elegant, timeless tapware and that stunning white marble basin, we partnered with a company called Riluxa. And for the tapware, we chose an aged brass finish, which just sits so beautifully into this room. For our appliques, our light switches and our power sockets, we partnered with Corston, and here we chose an antique brass finish to match that beautiful aged brass of the tapware, so they marry in so beautifully together. The stunning luxurious robe on the back of the door, we've partnered with Yves Delorme, our favourite French luxury homeware company. And for more information on all these incredible products, just click the product buttons below this video. It's really emotional to have this room finished. 2 years is a long time to complete a small ensuite, but this restoration is like that, and this room had so many challenges that we've spoken about in other videos in terms of the arrival of water, the evacuation of wastewater, and getting electricity into this room. It was also challenging because it's a room with the original 18th century wallpaper panels, and so we found that trace of the original 18th century wallpaper, and so whilst on most of the walls we kept the original 18th century wallpaper backing, on this wall here we actually removed the backing altogether so that we could preserve that trace of the original paper. It meant that we could not put a shower in this room. We can't have a shower in rooms where we are using wallpaper backing. So there is a shower. Purnon's first shower is coming, and it is very close to here. So it's on the other side of this spectacular bedroom that this bathroom sits behind. But we really could not be more thrilled with this result. And look at this beautiful light coming in. It's just this sun-drenched room with this spectacular view over the orangery. It really is such a feature room of this first floor. What a result. Now, remember, as always, if you would like to follow the restoration journey of Château de Purnon more closely, we post a daily update in our Instagram stories. We post an exclusive weekly video over on Patreon, where this week Tim shares a story of Purnon's link to a mysterious royal poisoning. Otherwise, just hit the subscribe button, turn on the notifications, and we'll keep you updated here.